taking on the LA Chargers. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. And incomplete to open things up.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey, Ripley.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The pickup there, 5 yards. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. They find some open field here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
43!
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Yellow!
Motion man right is Rice. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. In motion right is Tony. A give right side for Pacheco. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down.
Yellow. 43. 15.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. In motion right is Tony. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line. Hey, go Lion.
In motion, Slayton.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, if I haven't said it before, I'm certainly saying it now. Deep ball than Justin Herbert. This thing's on a rope, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
5-9.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's Corliss Waitman now. This is taken at the 18. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Here's 2nd and 10. Motion man right is Rice.
Hey, 43, 15. Attack!
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And taken right at the 35. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? One guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down. A quick throw complete to Chark. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for the offensive guys, maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's taken on the 25. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just how like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
They should put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
On first down, it's Herbert. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him, because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
On second down, it's Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction.
Hey, Ram.
Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. Butker's kick here is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of a...
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
On the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Herbert on 1st down now. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now 2nd and 9. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
I don't care how many times we say in pregame warm-up, but I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, Justin Herbert powering forward. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone. So
wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Back to throw here, Herbert. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This from 25 yards out. Butker's kick here is good. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now Patrick going to change the play. Handoff now for Pacheco. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Right back to him on first down. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd and 9. Motion man right is Rice. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Herbert's throw pulled in there by Johnston. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down, as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up the first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at that nice little drive brewing right here.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go, hey, go, go, go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll go again to Jones. And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Now Jones. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and 1. Mahomes. Kelsey, and he is out of bounds, so a spectacular start. One play, and they're up past the 40. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's 1st down. Mahomes to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes. One last shot at the end zone. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.